Welcome to Pentelectual Conversations. You've just stepped into a space where the mind meets the soul. A place where poetry and conversation collab to form a silky, smooth vibe that flows like smooth jazz. Dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy. So pour your favorite drink, light one up if that's your rhythm, and let the world outside melt away. So sit back, relax, and let's get into tonight's hot topic.
I'm muted. What's good? This is Paul Cram the Poet, and this is another episode of Pentelectual Conversations. So tonight we're not doing no interviews. We're not focusing on one individual. Tonight, we gonna rock out. We gonna rock out with a few artists, man, who's ready to come and blaze this stage. So I'm not gonna take up a whole lot of y'all time trying to do a whole lot of talking and introducing and everything. We gonna go ahead and get right into this. So coming to the stage first, she has been here before, and trust and believe this is not the last time she will be on the Pentelectual stage. And I'm gonna let her do a whole lot of her introducing and let y'all know what's going on. But here, coming to the stage right now, we have Poetic Poison. What's good, babe?
Hello, Parker. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm glad you were able to make it tonight. I'm going to step out your way, and I'm going to let you talk a little bit about yourself and then give us your first piece of the night. Sound good?
Will do.
All right, beautiful. The mic is yours.
What's up, everybody? I am your favorite girl, Poetic Poison, here in no longer Chicago, now Texas. And I will be back in Chicago for the month of June for Buy Back Black in Chicago. Check it out on all of my socials, on Instagram at #1 Poetic Poison. That's me. If you want to find out what else I'm doing, that's where I'll post it. But aside from that, we're going to get into this piece though. So this is Poetic versus Bianca. They call her Bianca. Like she is soft enough to bruise easy, like she was born as something fragile, porcelain lungs and trembling hands, a body stitched together with apologies and doctor's notes. Bianca, who measures every staircase like a battlefield, who hears the word disabled and tastes rust in her mouth because the world taught her that difference only matters when it becomes inconvenient. Bianca, who sits in mirrors too long trying to negotiate peace with the parts of herself that don't move like they should, who thinks that love must feel like gratitude, who mistakes tolerated for being cherished, who carries herself like a broken heirloom, valuable only because people pity how damaged she's become. But then there's Poetic Poison. Poetic Poison enters a room like the match already knows what it wants to burn. She does not limp, she prowls. Every scar becomes scripture tattooed into gospel. Every flaw sharpened into fangs. She wears confident like black lipstick on bloodied mouths, smiling with the audacity of someone who survived herself. Poetic Poison laughs loudly, flirts shamelessly, writes grief into poetry and somehow turns pain into applause. She does not ask the world for permission to exist comfortably inside it. She takes up space like a woman who finally realized she was never too much. They were simply too small to hold her. Bianca says, "I think I'm hard to love." Poetic Poison replies, "Let them choke trying." Bianca hides her bodies beneath oversized fear, afraid someone will touch her and feel every insecurity underneath. Poetic Poison undresses emotionally with the confidence of a queen who knows vulnerability is still a form of power. Bianca apologizes before she even speaks. Poetic Poison spits fire through gold teeth and metaphors, turning silence into warfare. Yet underneath all the armor, all the bravado, all the sharpened edges, They are the same woman. Two halves of the same coin flipped violently by survival. One became soft because the world hurt her. The other became dangerous so it would never do it again. Poetic Poison is not a lie. She is Bianca's wrath, finally learning how to walk upright. She is every tear Bianca swallowed, coming back dressed in leather and confidence. She is the voice Bianca built inside to stand guard at the gates of her tenderness, because when Bianca looks in the mirror, she sees limitations. But Poetic Poison sees a woman forged in catastrophe. A body that kept breathing even when life tried to turn it into a cautionary tale. Bianca sees herself as something to fix. Poetic Poison sees herself as art. Poetic Poison sees herself as art people were too shallow to understand. And maybe healing is not Bianca killing Poetic Poison. Maybe healing is finally realizing the armor was never the enemy. It kept her alive. And maybe one day Bianca will stop introducing herself like an apology. Maybe she will wear her own name with the same hunger and power that Poetic Poison does. Maybe one day they will stop fighting long enough to realize that they were never opposites at all. Just a wounded girl and a goddess she created to survive her. Peace.
All right. Give it up one more time for Poetic Poison. Dope ass piece. She will be back in the second round, man. All right, so next we have testimonial poetry. Bring it up to the stage. Let's give it up. All right,
Hello,
you doing?
hello. I'm doing well. How are you?
I am great. You ready to let us know what it is?
I am.
All right, beautiful. The mic is yours.
So this piece is called Date Night. Gentlemen, when was the last time your woman took you on a date? It's okay. Get dressed. I'm taking you on a date. No specific day, time, or place, and it's going to be all night in the hopes of the rest of our lives. I want to rock your mic like it's karaoke night and have you so high that every time you're in my presence, you may want to take flight, but please, please don't run, black man. Can I give you brain to swallow your thoughts? Try to digest your feelings. I want to love you regardless of your flaws. I want to feel what you feel when you're in your feelings and unsure of how to deal with them, but in need of healing. Because the German in me wants to bring out your Polish and feel the tightness of your scrotum when I love on you the way you need me to. Sniffing your neck and telling you how good you smell. Treating you and reminding you that you don't always have to foot the bill, black man. It's the way you need me to be all over you because society has placed too much pressure on you. And I need you to relax, black man. Black man, how can I show up for you? And how can I support you? And how can I protect your mental? Black man, how can I be there for you when you need space and distance, but know that a queen is there for you? Black man, how can I love you when you're not being lovable? And how can I hug you when you're not feeling huggable? See, what you don't know is that I may want to fuck you and not have to touch you, not make you come, but make you crave me, my love, my energy. Because I know for a fact that your PTSD, I mean your positive thinking will stop damage. Poem.
Black man, that's me. Yeah, you can't be telling our business like that, baby. All right, man. So we're gonna go ahead and keep this party rocking. We have another pentelectual, we're gonna say alum, the very talented, very beautiful Shy Moonlight. Everybody, please give it up. What's good, baby?
What's goody? Peace, beautiful people. Clear my throat.
You ready to go ahead and do what you known to do?
I stay ready.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
The mic is yours.
I know I've been changed. Tradition and religion teach us that we owe our people unconditional loyalty and allegiance. Honor your father and your mother, and your days will be long. Blood is thicker than water. Friends come and go, but family. I've been told that since I was a baby, there was something different about me. Always complimented on my maturity. My people would say things alluding to clairvoyance, but these saved, so they'd say things like, that baby's been there before. And then very quickly, sometimes these compliments would turn to the black hand side, looking just like her daddy, behind snickles and giggles, as if I didn't just hear each and every one of you use every negative connotation to describe that man's features. I don't know if they know I knew, but I caught every stray that came my way. The emotional damage entered and centered within me, clouded my third eye, which now I believe was meant to protect me from seeing just who these shots were coming from. Until one day, they just didn't hit the same. On this day, I realized that the weapons formed against me may often come from those with whom I share genes. And on this day, my mind was free of chains, meant to hold me in a place that was never even meant for me. Yes, I am the black sheep. Black like the new moon nestled nicely between earth and sun. Yes, I am always changing and transforming and reflecting. I know I've been changed. The initial iteration of that poem was performed and posted, and to my surprise, I find that a loved one of mine doesn't appreciate the inaccurate portrayal of my childhood. I listened intently so that I could sincerely reply, but in all honesty, I was appalled because that person inspired that piece the least. So it is so ironic that that person is the reason that I was able to finish it. Because in the South, we say that only a hit dog will holler. So I guess that means that they believe my words will be believed, in turn showing they're just that impressed with my pain. I mean, with my pen. So in that case, I guess I'll take it as a compliment because I know I've been. That's that piece.
All right, all right, all right. That was Shy Moonlight. She will be back for the second round, man. Woo, this is already starting off the way I thought it would, man. All right, so our next guest is none other than Andre Reyes. He will tell you a little bit about the slam jam that he has every Saturday before he gets ready to spit. What's good, bro?
Hello, hello, salutations. Thank you for having us all here, and thank you for the invite. This is a pretty dope spot here. As Paul Cram mentioned, I host a weekly online open mic and slam workshop called the Slam Jam, where it's a nice virtual space where we just kind of gather around and let artistic creation just happen and have all the good vibes with feedback and whatnot. And it's just a nice collision of the slam world and the traditional open mic world all in one venue. Um, hit us up on Instagram at the One Slam Jam for more information. But I'm here to throw down a piece, so I wasn't too sure which one to start off with. So I guess I'll start with the chiller one first before I kick it up a notch in the second round. So here's like water.
The mic is yours.
To be like water is to be anything. To be like water is to be free flowing. To be under the sun glowing, expressing ripples of energy, showing the aura of our being, knowing the textures of our souls, bestowing an honesty that leaves us glowing without bioluminescence. To be like water is to be cleansing, to be able to wash away the tensing vibes in a spirit and condensing trauma into understanding, sensing what is relative, and commencing affirmations into actions, thus dispensing wisdom and assistance through empathy. To be like water is to be ever changing, shape shifting and rearranging, all encompassing and wide ranging, For we are oceans of emotions, exchanging energy with one another, interchanging miracles and wisdom that may be life changing in ways we never anticipated. Poem. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-bum.
I like that. Oh man, that was Ray Reyes, man. He will be back second round. Oh, I'm having fun. All right, next we have another Pentelectual alum who was on one of the first episodes. So everybody, please help me welcome Douglas Cala. What's good, bro?
How you doing, man? What's up? I'm good. Doing all right. I'm going to launch right into this. This one is called Living in Purpose.
Mike is yours.
I speak for those half erased in the margins, names smudged by the thumbs of power brokers, men who launder influence into gold, who wring dignity until it drips like coin. I know the hollowed-eyed from the heart-sick, the bent-backed from the lulled, those softened into silence, pardoned into passivity. We can't keep drinking from fractured headlines. Their splintered truths cut the tongue. Something in us has tipped. Trembling on its saucer, this country never wholly, once at least pretended to listen. Call me a palindrome. Restless, reversible, swinging between hope and its echo, a pendulum slick with doubt. Dreams blister at the surface, boil into something near breaking. Resentment grows teeth. Old brothers bear fangs, even refuge grows borders now, safe becoming smaller. Guarded by those who've forgotten the shape of welcome. Still, I will answer when called. I will gather the like-minded, not into chaos, but into thunder with direction. We must open the windows, let the smoke confess its source, separate signal from smog, interrogate the compass within until it points somewhere true. Steady the hull, there is still a shore. We will meet where vines remember patience, where fruit swells honest in the sun, where bitterness is pressed into something worth drinking. This is no hour for inward collapse. Thought without motion is a bell, tolling itself hollow. Defeat is not a moment. It is the long forgetting of breath.
All right, everybody. That was Douglas Cala. He will be back again in the second round. So let's go ahead and keep this party going. Let's keep it going. We have none other than the amazing Sunflower. Let's welcome Sunflower to the stage. What's good?
Yo. What's going on, people? Just want to say big shout out to Paul Cram, Pentelectual Conversations, for having me, for having everybody on here tonight. Yes, it is your girl Sunflower. I do have an event for anybody that is in the area in Pensacola, Florida. This Saturday, it will be show and tell, brought to you by Xavier Fine Arts. It's a night where myself, other poets, visual arts, storytellers, and some soulful artists will be performing and just showing the community exactly what we have, just paying homage and tribute to the performing arts and people that's in the arts. So that's what I got going on. I will definitely make sure that y'all get my IG, Sunkissed Goddess. It's some little spelling and little numerical stuff up in there, but you know, I'll drop all that information for you. I'm gonna get right into it, pick it up a little bit, and hit you with this little piece I got called "He Love My Cooking."
Oh, all right, let's get it. The mic is yours.
He say he love my cooking. He liked the flip of the wrist and the way my little booty shake when I'm seasoning the chicken. He digging all of my ways. He loved that I like tea and water instead of Kool-Aid. He don't make me feel like I'm a lame because I'm a chick that creates her own lane. I say he liked the way I cook up. I got a distinct way of how I make my greens. Am I rolling in money? Hell nah, just a hustler who gonna figure it out and get it by any means. Now I don't really do beef, and pork is that other meat. I rather turkey necks because they're better. Plus, you can suck them right off the bone. I said he loved my cooking. The way I pick the best sweet potatoes out the bunch, boil them and cut them up. Brown sugar, honey, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg. I'm talking about that butter love. When he take that first bite, he closed his eyes and felt his soul depart from his chest, savoring the flavor of sweetness, but I'm his only weakness. Baby, he loved my cooking. Cornbread thick, just like my thighs, and just like the batter, when the heat hit the pan, he rise to every occasion, especially if I'm involved. He gets all he needs plus more. A piece of me will always up the score. I said he loved my cooking. And he gonna eat the plate every time because my type of flavor is one of a kind. And this type of gourmet is so hard to find. It's usually no leftovers, but seconds and thirds are always expected. It's never any crumbs left. This some food he never neglected. I not only feed him physically, but mentally too. Everything is from the heart, and I'm his trusted brain food. Me and him can't lose, and there'll never be a moment where he'll snooze on me. No sizzle, but we cut ties when it don't align. I'm forever his, and he forever mine. We both full and happy, and every need gets fed. Now make room for dessert, and come meet me up in the bed. He like my cooking.
All right, Chef Sunflower. All right, man. We're gonna keep it going, man. We got my brother. This is my bro, man. I love this man to death. We are happy, honorable members of the anthology. So everybody, please welcome one of who I consider one of the greatest people on the planet, Mr. Ty Black, aka Walking Volcano, aka Onyx, aka my nigga. Straight up. What's good with it, fam?
What's good, bro? What's good? I appreciate the introduction. Shout out to the host. Shout out to the staff that is making this happen. You said it already. If you haven't realized it yet, if you're still trying to figure it out, you are in the presence of greatness. I am Ty Black. I burn with black flames. I am the walking volcano. And this is my pen.
Mike is yours.
This is my pen. There are many like it, but this one is mine. It puts voice to thought so effortlessly, making it look so easily, miraculously, dancing across paper like it's nothing. Me, I'm just the inspiration, while my pen is the instrument upon which gives life to these ideas floating in my head. What would I be without my pen? I dare not speculate, for in the fabrication of such scenarios has the potentials to ruin me. Do I stop? Of course not. The audacity to give pause to perfection of this protocol is blasphemous at best. This pen moves silently, differently, because of the weight it carries. Overwhelmed with obligations, this instrument oscillates at a frequency to rid itself of the negative self-talk produced by its handler. A cancer that seems to spread when its ink comes in contact with such toxic thinking. Brimming with blackness, the only means of exercising these demons residing in the depths of my mind is to continue writing. But should I continue? I mean, drowning in misery seems to be cliche, but the water uses its currents to drag me under. So here I am with this pen, attempting to lessen the burden by reducing levels of stress, hoping the notebook never runs out of pages. So let me put everything to rest. This is my pen. There are many like it, but this one is mine.
That's my shit. That is my big brother, Ty Black. All right, man. We got one more artist for this round before we go pay some bills. So we have an artist that was supposed to be here tonight, but due to some circumstances, she wasn't able to make it. But we definitely have her music. So without further ado, we're about to play the sounds of Day 9. Let's get it.
Yeah. 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 I love the fact that you're beautiful. I love the fact that you have your own mind. Baby girl, you are divine. And you are never blind to the fact that be me. Blind to the fact you can see that we can build this perfect life. I know you see us shining. I know you see us grinding. Baby, they can't fuck with you. With binoculars, I can't fuck with you, baby. You know you've been the truth for me. And you 1 + 1 = 2. But 1 + 1 + 1 + 1 = 4. It's million baby boys for sure. And I love you with my heart and I never letting it go. And I love you with my heart and I'm never letting it go. Baby, you are my special lady. Everything about you drive me crazy. You the one, and they can't fuck with you, girl. You the one. Ooh, yeah, you the one. When the sunshine, baby, it's gonna be bright. When the stars out, baby, I can see life. When the sunshine, baby, I can see right. When the moon bright, we gon' be right, yeah, baby. And they can't fuck with you, yeah. And they can't fuck with you, yeah. And they can't fuck with you, yeah. Fuck with you, and I mean that from the chest. They can't fuck with you. 10 toes down, baby, they can't fuck with you. When the sunshine, and when the moon bright, and when the stars out, we gon' see the light, yeah. And they can't fuck with you, yeah. I mean that, and you see that. I'ma break this shit up like a Kit Kat. And I can't fuck with you, yeah. I can't fuck with you, yeah.
Oh man, that was my hometown homie, man. That's my little sis, man. That's Day Night, man. So y'all look her up right there on Facebook, Day Night the Vamp, and y'all can hear all of her music. That is her latest track right there. So I definitely will be bumping that for a little minute. All right, so now it's time for us to go pay some bills and get to these sponsors and get to some more music, actually. So let's go ahead and get it. So here's our grounded sponsors. You have me, Nice, TNT Business Consulting, and Desi Beats. So anything creative is guaranteed. One of these 4 people will be able to fit your needs. So just hit us up and we'll let you know what we got going. Next on the board, we have all things Pentelectual. If you would like to be a hot topic, if you would like to feature your music as the soundbite artist, if you would like the sponsorship, sponsor an episode or multiple episodes, right here is the location for you to do that. Use that QR code or use the link at the bottom, the link tree, and it will tell you everywhere to go. Also, Pentelectuals is a movement, not just a show, and movements need to be financed. So we are asking, well, we're not asking, but if you would like to donate to Pentelectual Conversation, there is the Cash App right there. No donation is too small or too big. We appreciate them all. Next, we have I'm not sure. The event of the month this weekend. It is going down May 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern Central, Saturdays, all-white party featuring none other than Keynotes, the host of Poppy's Poetry Corner that will be back next week. Also, spotlight is Triple P, the pretty provocative poet. You know he's going to cut up, and it's hosted, as always, by the amazing Jay Simone. Shout out, General. So y'all make sure y'all pull up and pull in, man, because it's going to go down. And I don't see him on the fly, but please believe Walking Erotica is going to make sure his presence is felt. So everybody, please get ready for this all-white party, May 30th, 8 p.m. Eastern. Now we have the BPC Poetry Fest 2026 in Atlanta, Georgia. This will be October 15th. So make sure you get your tickets early, man. Get your tickets early. It will be hosted by my bro, Aziz Pulmonologist, and his lovely wife, Subliminal. So make sure y'all get out there because we got some powerful people that's going to be featuring. And one of them is none other than Ebony the Goddess. So make sure y'all step out and get out there and go support, man. This is October 15th. All right, y'all. So now it's that time for us to get to the soundbite artist of the week. And this week is another guy from my hometown by the name of MFN Frost. And this song here is probably my favorite song by him called Mobbin'. Let's get it.
Drum dummy.
With that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Ain't gon' never had no pity for you busters or you hoes. If a nigga talking shit, I take his motherfucking soul. Cause I'm mobbing on him. Yeah, mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, mobbing on him, mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Wrapped up with that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Walking on them, couple different numbers offered on them, had an auction on them. On the real, my heart went out to Will when Lil B lost his cousin. Even still, no one had popped the steel. Did all that talk for nothing. Feel like offering my condolences when really offering nothing. Go through tragic shit, won't notice it. Just brush it off like fuck it. Last time I had got around my niggas, told them all I love them, counting money, talking about the time that we did all that thugging. Growing up was held down by the law, but now we all above it. Found out different ways to work the system, like I work your sister. I be in town when he not around, and I pay her a visit. I might set you up and wet you up, then watch her play the victim. Wrapped up with that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Ain't gon' never had no pity for you busters or you hoes. If a nigga talking shit, I take his motherfucking soul. Cause I'm mobbing on him. Yeah, mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, mobbing on him, mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Wrapped up with that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Ain't gon' never had no pity for you busters or you hoes. If a nigga talking shit, I take his motherfucking soul. At your funeral, all you see is the outside of your casket, nigga. You ain't know I be riding around town with that ratchet. I been moving dope. Can't come by my house, there's too much traffic. Nigga moving slow, but I'm gon' knock him off for all that acting. Yeah, bitch, I'm out that south, I get it cracking. On reserve, but I go active with them birds. Or that acid, if we had words, then I might bat him. She got curved, I might snatch her. And my bourbon on my Acura. Got real niggas in back of her. Wrapped up with that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Ain't gon' never had no pity for you busters or you hoes. If a nigga talking shit, I take his motherfucking soul. Cause I'm mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him, mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him. That right, we mobbing on him. Yeah, I'm mobbing on him, mobbing on him. Wrapped up with that glizzy out the jungle with my boys. Now we running through your city, stomping, jumping, making noise. Ain't gon' never had no pity for you busters or you hoes. If a nigga talking shit, I take his motherfucking soul. Cause I'm mobbing on him.
Mommy! Penny's shooting a movie!
All right, that was MFN Frost with Mobbin. So it is time for us to get back into the second half of the show, and we have another artist who missed the first round, but he's made it for the second one. So we're gonna let him kick it all off for us. So everybody, please welcome to the stage the Oh No.
Hey ya.
What's good? What's good, man? You ready to go ahead and set the stage on fire?
Oh, of course. Yeah. When you catching flights instead of feelings, you'll end up jumping in late.
That's what's up. That's what's up. All right, man. So go ahead, let everybody know where they can follow you and things of that nature, and spit your piece. The mic is yours.
Okay, so you can find me on the Uno X13 on Instagram. I am rebuilding my TikTok, which is the Uno X, and my YouTube, that is the Uno X. So just look up the Uno and you'll see my stuff, because I got stuff on Amazon. So yeah, just look up the Uno Poetry and you'll find me. So this piece is called Eggshells. I'm tired. I'm tired of walking on eggshells for Homo sapiens who stomp on my soul with Gideon boots and call it love. Tell me, how should I act? Why so quiet? I'm distant. Too honest? I'm aggressive. Too emotional? As a man? Dude, you're unstable. Too detached? Well, I'm iced. Maybe real is best, because pretending has been murdering my soul slowly, and I'm dying anyway. Words become twisted barbed wire in conversations. You say one thing, they hear another. Pain called love, rule becomes real when you realize nobody ever really cared to listen, to understand. They were listening to defend their lies. Oh wait, or is it their truths? I smile, a dangerous smile, my exhausted smile, a one bad day away, boom, smile. The Joker ran without a Harlequin to hold the chaos steady. Just laughter echoing in empty rooms, while sanity hangs by a thread around my stone cold heart. If you wanted love, why didn't you do it younger? Maybe because survival took my years first. If you wanted peace, learn to do it alone. Surprise! Guess what? I can and I will. I know how to eat with white noise, sleep in white noise, exist surrounded by white noise. I know how to become the ghost in real life without making a sound. So thanks for all you have done. I guess silence in my goddamn life is more fun than begging people to care correctly. Hermit. That is a word that tastes better. Or is it less bitter now? Because I pledged to stop shrinking myself to fit into expectations that were never built on me anyway. I will not walk on eggshells because people demand comfort while handing me discomfort every single day. Here is my truth that cuts the deepest. I know I am needed, but not wanted. Needed for support, needed for presence, needed for storm's arrival. Never chosen first? Very good. When skies are blue? Somehow I'm ecstatic now because clarity is painful but freeing. I am no one's choice, not even an option. I am evermore midnight last resort. Even better than not at all. These eggshells beneath my feet, I am done tiptoeing. Guess what? Let them crack. Let them all crack. And cut.
Oh man, that is the oh no man. I'm gonna have to get him back up here. All right, so next we're gonna keep the party rolling. We have once again, I don't know if she's ready yet. Poetic Poison. All right, you ready?
I am.
All right, the mic is yours.
All right. Sorry, y'all. I am like, I'm still cooking dinner, so I'm sitting in my walker. This next piece, I'm actually thinking about retiring it, so I'm gonna do it, and we'll see. Passionate, raw, and enticing. Cause yeah, Paul Cram, that's just how I like it. If you feed me every part of you and satisfy my appetites, feed me as you fill me through the night and send my body into climax with your articulation as we go deep into conversation. Cause see, oh no, I wanna lose myself in your reasoning as I make love to your intellectual being. In testimonial poetry, let me wrap my legs around your dialect as I straddle your mind until your thoughts slow grind with mine. Shy moonlight, can I see deep into your cranium so you can enjoy a new way of getting brain from her? And Dre, let me whisper the dead languages of love in your ear as we explore ancestry and you play with the roots of my hair. Douglas, can we establish a new form of foreplay? See, Sade, you can make me your sample and try me in every way. Challenge my words, question my wisdom, teach me until it all makes sense. Cause see, Ty Black, I love someone that can put on their thinking cap and stroke my intelligence. And don't be afraid to lead me into curiosity, because the only thing it ever killed respectfully, meow, was the cat. See, I want someone that can mind fuck me, because I'm like a book. If you lay me down on my spine, lick your fingers and take your time to flip through the pages of my imagination to entice a new sensation of loving you. Help me explore the true definitions of what's between the lines as we study the true anatomy of what's between my thighs. Because see, your ideas, they leave me questioning. Paul Cram, just how big is it? For the advancement of your skill set, you see, it keeps me interested, and I want to masturbate to your logic again and again. Can I straddle your mind until I'm confined to the empty spaces that even you, boo, refuse to acknowledge, while I take hostage your grand mental escape? You see, i.e., click this mission to landing on the moon when you consume every fiber of my being that I intrude, and I'm just wishing to know what you were thinking. You see, it would sort of piss me off if you chose sex over celibacy, but just assume that it's my jealousy, because see, I'd rather have your mind, baby, than your head. But as we lay here in bed and I listen to the breaths that escape the sweet caverns of your lips as you kiss me softly with vocabulary so I could hear just how clearly you crave me. That's such a sweet sentiment from a sapiosexual. Peace.
Ma'am, you're not allowed to retire this piece. That's all I came up to say.
I've never understood the whole term when poets say they're gonna retire a piece, man. You don't know everybody in the world, and everybody in the world needs to hear the piece. So you ain't retiring shit. So let's keep this party rolling. I'm waiting on this from this first round. I've been waiting on this one. Everybody, please welcome back to the stage Testimonial Poetry.
My goodness.
I know, right?
So honestly, Poetic Poison that had me change my poem twice now. So I'm Testimonial Poetry. I'm actually a mental health advocate, poet, author from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Primarily, I write about mental health. I'm a huge advocate for our men, our Black men. I have a few features coming up this week, and then I got some features in June at some schools before the last day of school, a detention center, and some more mental health stuff. But I'll give y'all this piece because Poetic Poison.
Ooh.
I'm not looking for love, and I'm not looking for sex. I would like to create millions of memories that can be compiled into a forever through organic chemistry and two souls tied together like a bow tie. I'm not looking for love. I I'm looking for something like a live scrapbook that can play repeatedly, even in our dreams, while our heartbeats become one and living and experiencing reality. I am looking for rhythm of one blood's flow because our hearts will eventually synchronize all those memories, touches, kisses, love, and passion created by two still hearts that were content without love because they had come to believe that love was not real. So, again, I'm not looking for love. I am looking to create memories of happy beginnings without any ending. Oh, and I'm not looking for sex. I would like to discover one who takes me to my highest climax mentally each and every time they fuck my mind, giving me that tickle between my thighs, causing my clitoris to protrude, keeping my river ready to flow through my. I'm not looking for love. I am looking for an everlasting orgasm. Poem.
Fuck love. She want nut. Oh man, let's keep things going. Keep things going. Coming back to the stage is the incredible Shy Moonlight. But before you get to spitting, you got something coming up that you need to talk about real quick, right?
Right. Oh, look at you, ready. Thank you. Peace, beautiful people. Again, I am Shy Moonlight, and I am going to Southern Fried. I am competing as an individual poet this year, and so your donations and your support are greatly appreciated. All the many ways that you can support this particular poet are here on the screen. I am going representing myself, but holding down the poetry family. I am Tribe Slam Team adjacent, Slam Nubian, and the New Danger Arts Collective. The purpose is always the poetry, so support the poet. Yeah.
No doubt. All right, so the mic is yours.
Thank you much. I'm going to read this piece. It is a recent journal entry that I named Safe Space. It's very quick. I find it hard to believe that a space can truly be safe when history has proven just how hostile a once stable environment can quickly become, when what started as a slight untruth or misunderstanding or even a mood swing evolved into something completely irrevocable, no matter the why. Worse than whiplash, registering that account was being kept of every time they showed up for me. Tallies of every time I allowed my full self to shine through cracks of a wall barely breaking down. They weaponized my vulnerability, stringing together their disingenuous good deeds as if preparing to crack a complicated case. Inevitably, unspoken feelings eventually come bursting through levees burdened by subconscious resentment. I never imagined true feelings were being loaded into a chamber, preparing to be released on me at the first sign of a threat. But when did I become a threat to you? How could you even see me that way when you're the person who I thought saw me differently than those I have to mask the most with? One of few people I don't have to sift through my mind to decide what's okay to say. The isolation those have determined to be hyper independence is, more than anything, a reasonable response to experiences proving that I can trust no one. Poem.
Thank you, Shy Moonlight. All right, so coming back to the stage, we have Dre Reyes one more time. Let's get it. All right, man, the mic is yours.
All right. Well, thank you again. And yes, I did change clothing because I just felt like mixing it up a bit, just like I'm about to do right now. I'm going to mix things up a bit here. I had some nice chill poetry for the first round. Now we're just going to like throw things up a bit. For ones in the room here who aren't too familiar, sometimes I delve into voices. And I got a persona poem for y'all. So I decided to write a poem about, well, what if someone gave a narration, like a retrospective on Beanie Babies? And I just felt what better voice to pull that off than Gilbert Gottfried. So here's Whatever Happened to Beanie Babies in the voice of Gilbert Gottfried. Stampedes of crazed adults trampling children, storming shells in the fashion of Allied forces storming Normandy Beach.
grown-ass adults investing their life savings into purchasing the rarest of their kind, only to lose almost all the value of their collection. A New Hampshire couple thought they hatched a pretty dope idea by forging checks to purchase and sell them for a profit to purchase heroin. Now flooding hospital donation bins, Goodwill and Savers locations nationwide, in the closets of unfortunate heirs of a lost fortune, Beanie Babies were the Bitcoin of the 1990s. These little limp sacks of understuffed animals now face a more grim future, being the filling of beanbag chairs, as their owners have developed a fetish of sitting on their carcasses of their friends, mainly as a way to achieve a cheap dopamine rush by exacting revenge on their failed investments of hopes and dreams through imprisonment, utter dominance, and occasional gas torture by way of flatulence. In a movement as bizarre as the movement that birthed it, this kink is known by many different names, depending on region. Beanie Baby chambering has taken the North American furry communities by storm in a similar fashion that Queenie Babying was popularized by the royal family. Beanie Baby Kinkaroo has shook Japan's kink world to its core, to the point that cyberpunk cinema is experiencing a renaissance. The ripples of influence even stretch out throughout India, as new positions were included in a revised edition of the Kama Sutra, named after some of the most popular Beanie Babies, with Squealer the Pig voted #1 in Cosmopolitan India's list of hottest positions to do with your partner this summer. It doesn't matter what you call it. At the end of the day, it is a young that will be yucked a lot more than toes getting sucked in a more ever so evolving case study that is worth exploring, preferably from a distance.
Poem. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Thank you.
Man, the principal from Problem Child will be proud of you. All right, man, let's keep it going. Coming back to the stage, we have none other than the amazing Sunflower. Let's get it. Oh, man.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, he killed that voice though. Ain't nobody seeing him on that. I had to look. I was trying to multitask. I had to double look at my phone to make sure he ain't come back. Like I was like, whoa. All right. Again, y'all know I like to have a little fun with mine. So on this second round to close it out, this is my piece called "Talk My Shit." I came to run it up. And I ain't talking about money. I'm trying to get it so I can put all my people on. I ain't in no sorority, but you see what I'm stepping on. Get in where I fit in, just like that ass sitting in the thongs. I am the facts. Just in case haters come trying to lie. Anything you be wondering about, you just come and ask me why. The ground was too low for me, so I guess I was born to fly. They act like they want to seek me, but see me and they run and hide. I swear, I ain't hear you. So please tell me what's your issue. Hard body, my middle name. Your shit charming, just like tissue. I ain't new to this game. Foul on the play, blow the whistle. They can't keep up on the court. If you sorry, they gonna bench you. It's a tech when I dunk. They don't want to see me win. You can't never count me out because I'm known for getting it in. Anybody who claim they doubting me, I swear that shit is sin. I got my respect. I ain't worried about you. I'm gonna be thugging to the end. Put it up or put it down. Bitch, get it on the floor. Know your ass ain't no psychic, but you better act like you know. Consistent, just like Chick-fil-A. Bitch, bag it up and go. Ain't settling for nothing less, but we always getting more. You don't have to understand me. I like being misunderstood. It's a journey, but I keep on trucking, just like that little engine that could. My style smooth, it hit like raw papers. Your shit trash like them backwoods. Opposition went to see me down bad, but if they check the status, I've been good. Back and forth is a no-go, but shout out to Aaliyah. When you get ready for the next steps, it's gonna hurt, because some of them people, you gonna have to leave them. That elevation, something serious, and it would always show you what's real. Make sure you negotiate with your soul before you be quick to make the deal. Love.
All
That's
right.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
That's my fault. All right, man. So fly, man. I appreciate David. Go and get you on stage real quick. Oh, man. So we're going to keep the party rolling. And you know what? I'm going to go ahead and skip around a little bit. Since we don't have another song for date night, I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do a little something. Just a little something. All right. There's a few people who's probably going to hate me after this poem finishes. But I know I'm not the only person in the world who gets uncomfortable when certain people say, I'm going to pray for you. Like, hold on. Respectfully. What makes you think your prayers are even qualified to speak over my life? How do I know God even fuck with you for real? You see, that's the part nobody wants to talk about. Because everybody walks around acting like they got heaven on speed dial and God is sitting in a group chat talking about, hey, girl, text him for me. Nah. Shit, half of y'all don't even return shopping carts, but suddenly you're a spiritual ambassador. You gossip in the church parking lots longer than the sermon lasted. You rebuke demons, but can't rebuke your own attitude, talking about God told me to tell you. No, the fuck he didn't. And if we're made in his image, then God knows my personality, and he knows that I don't fuck with you like that. So why would he send you as the messenger? Now, this ain't about disrespecting God. I need to make that perfectly clear. This is me questioning people who use God or any other higher power like a backstage pass into other people's business. Because some of y'all don't pray for people. You pray on people. Like prayer is some spiritual subtweet. And I'm tired of people hiding manipulation inside a Christian vocabulary. God said, God showed me, God wanted me to tell you. Meanwhile, God probably looking at you like, I ain't said none of that. Stop lying on me. Because if God really wanted to reach me, you think the creator of the universe needs your messy ass delivery system? You think an all-powerful God sat on his throne and said, you know who should handle this mission? The same person that owes 3 people apologies and starts Facebook arguments right before breakfast. Come on, man, be fucking for real. And maybe that's why I get irritated. Because prayer is supposed to feel sacred, but some people use it like a spiritual superiority complex. Like saying I'll pray for you really means I think I'm above you. And maybe that's the real issue I'm having. Not the prayer itself, the ego attached to it. Because real prayer don't announce itself every 5 seconds, and it does not need an audience. So no, I'm not against prayer. I'm against people acting like they and God co-host a podcast together. And if that makes me controversial, cool. Because some of y'all been wanting to say amen and shut the fuck up in the same conversation for years. I'm just bold enough to say it out loud. Paul Brown, welcome to the experience. All right. So we're going to close this show. We'll close this portion of the show with my brother. Once again, welcome back to the stage. Ty Black, aka the walking volcano. The mic, the stage, everything is yours.
From this moment forth, whatever comes out my mouth, blame Paul Crown. That part. Unfortunately, I was informed my performance brings the room down. Unwanted like black licorice, it remains unsettled in the souls of the audience, causing symptoms of awkward silence. Syllables lamenting uncontrollably, causing crowds to question their presence for the evening. This was never my intention. I always thought that being tall was the only reason I even darkened anyone's footstep. Except that wasn't the case. When I hit the stage, it's a liver shot, making the masses drop to the canvas, tapping out without further contest, and me still standing but not the champion, receiving applause only for participation. See what you have done? You ruined it for everyone. And you wonder why you're not added to the list. A pariah amongst poets. Your pen doomed to walk the earth, marked in misery, spreading madness with every step. No one wants to hear this shit. They rather escape reality than face the truth pain exists. We're all dealing with demons without guidance on how to get rid of them, swatting at problems without solutions, and when you speak on them, you reopen scars some spent ages stitching up with a dusty needle. Honestly, some would rather listen to a haiku about an impotent dildo than go without 2 minutes about listening about you. But you know what? Fuck you. Fuck you and that Prius you Ubered to get here. 3 stars, no tip, and when you argue about that shit, the driver places a dirty finger on your lip, gesturing you to shut the fuck up. The feeling's mutual. Stone Cold stutter in the center of the ring with an onslaught of middle fingers as you lay questioning the reason you brought this to my attention. The old me would have suffered through it, carried in knowing that the articles upon his back were not his own. But 2.0 comes custom with a fuck you button, and without warning, the cutoff mechanism is activated and any ties to this discussion at hand is severed. Respectfully or disrespectfully, depending on the situation. Either way, the statement remains grounded. Fuck you.
Y'all have no idea how much that piece means to me. It's an inside conversation, man, but that fuck you was deserved, man. That's my dude. Man, I had absolute fun tonight, man. I definitely had fun tonight. I want to thank everybody who participated in the cipher, man. You all were dope. Make sure y'all in the chat, y'all share each other's information, y'all connect, because this is another opportunity for networking and things of that nature. Shout out to Day Night, man, who couldn't make it, but hey, we got that song played for you. Things are going great like that. So before we get up out of here, you know we got this one more segment that we gotta do. That old mic drop. So, have you ever been around somebody that swear they smoke, but you never seen them roll up? You know, it's kind of weird. Like, you always hear the stories, you always hear the talk. They know all the strain names, all the lingo, all the smoke etiquette, but somehow the blunt always appear magically finished in their hand. And eventually you start realizing some people just like the image of something more than the actual process behind it. And honestly, people move like that in real life. A lot of people know how to carry words and make them sound beautiful. They can talk loyalty with perfect harmony, speak love with an incredible melody, make dreams sound poetic as hell, but then you watch their actions and realize that none of the notes match. The rhythm is off. The performance clean, but the character keep missing rehearsals. See, words are easy. Rhythm is hard. Consistency is extremely hard. Anybody can recite the lyrics. Everybody can't live the song. So pay attention to patterns, not performances, because eventually people always reveal whether they truly got soul behind what they're saying or if they just learn how to sound good in the right key. Feel what I'm saying? So this is Paul Cram the Poet reminding you that dope poetry, deep dialogue, and unapologetically real energy will always reside here at Pentelectual Conversations. And with that being said, we out!
Thank you for vibing with us. We hope tonight's conversation inspired a creative spark in you. So go out and show the world who you really are. And we'll see you next time on Pentelectual Conversations.